Morning, Abotai. So tomorrow is Erev Rosh Hashanah. This coming Rosh Hashanah is unique in that the first day of Rosh Hashanah is Shabbat, and because of that, things in the Tefillah and things throughout Shabbat change a little bit. Be'ezrat Hashem will speak a little bit about that. First of all, in Bet HaKnesset we have regular Kabbalat Shabbat, but when we hit Bamei Madlikin, there's a Machloket HaPoskim. Although the Knesset HaGdolah says that the minhag is to say Bamei Madlikin on Yom Tov as well, the minhag Maran HaShulchan Aruch, as well as the minhag of all Sfaradim throughout the world, was not to say Bamei Madlikin on Shabbat that coincides with Yom Tov. And therefore, La Halacha, you only say Kol Yisrael, Amar Bil Azar, and Kaddish. Good. Then, in Tfilat Arvit, you have to be careful, obviously, to pray the Arvit Shel Rosh Hashanah with additions of Shabbat and not to pray the Tfilah of a regular Shabbat. That's problematic. Also, a person has to make sure, Me'in Sheva, on Arvit, after Tfilat Amidah, on Leil Rosh Hashanah, you have Me'in Sheva, which is that pseudo Chazarat Hashatz, that's said as usual, but instead of saying Ha'el HaKadosh She'en Kamohu, the Chazan would have to be careful to say HaMelech HaKadosh She'en Kamohu, that's Friday night. When we come home on Leil Shabbat on Friday night, there's a machloket, there's different minhagim with regards to Shalom Aleichem and Eshet Chayil, not only on Rosh Hashanah, but any time that Shabbat coincides with Yom Tov. Different minhagim, either one is legitimate. Our minhag is not to. Our minhag is to go straight into Kiddush Shel Leil Shabbat veYom Tov. On the second night of Yom Tov, don't forget, in the Tfilat Amidah in Arvit, you have to say Vatodi'ainu, which is like in Atachon Antanu, but for Yom Tov, Leavdil ben Kodesh leKodesh, from Shabbat to Yom Tov. A big she'elah that many people have asked me this past week is, what's the halacha with regards to asking for your own personal requests during the tefillot of Rosh Hashanah? Now, as follows. Let's talk about Rosh Hashanah regular, and then Rosh Hashanah that coincides with Shabbat. So first of all, in Rosh Hashanah regular, there are many poskim that say that a person should dedicate the day only to crowning a Kadosh Baruch Hu as king, and not to ask any personal requests. That was the minhag of many Gedolei Olam. However, Hagon of Yisrael Salanter, quoted by his Talmid of Yitzchak Blazer in Kochvei Or, says that nowadays, especially nowadays, when all of our physical and material needs are necessary in order to help us serve a Kadosh Baruch Hu better, they become like spiritual needs, and therefore it is mutar to pray for personal needs on Rosh Hashanah. Hagon of Shlomo Zalman Auerbach in Alichot Moed quotes this as halacha, and that seems to be the regular thing. This is also, it seems to be the opinion of Maran Bet Yosef, and Maran Zichrono Livracha was said to have said the same thing as well. Now, what about on a year like this year, when Rosh Hashanah falls out on Shabbat? On a regular Shabbat, everybody agrees it's asur to ask for your personal needs. So what do? Rosh Hashanah, the Yom Adin, first day of the year, you want to pray for your own personal needs, but it's Shabbat. So what do? So indeed, this question was asked to Gaon Rav Eliashiv in Sefer Ashur Ha'ish, and he's quoted as saying that a person cannot. Even though there's a kula on regular Rosh Hashanah, but when it's Chal b'Shabbat, the person should not pray for his personal needs. Nevertheless, Hagon of Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, also in Shalmei Moed, says that if a person feels the necessity to pray for his personal needs, he has a lot to pray for Parnasah and Refuah and Nachat and whatever it is that he needs for this coming year, and a person has a real need to do so, and he feels like it's bubbling out, a person can certainly rely on the lenient opinions, even when Rosh Hashanah falls out on Shabbat. A person who wants to pray on the first day of Rosh Hashanah for his personal needs throughout the year, he certainly has on whom to rely, and he may do so. Have a wonderful day. Please don't forget the minor schedule change for tomorrow. First minyan of Slichot tomorrow, followed by Taran Darim. And Shacharit Banitz begins at 5:15 p.m. Have a wonderful day.